Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? The title of this video is Taffi Dollar. This is proof that Taffi Dollar is the great prostitute. Alright, this is proof that Taffi Dollar is the great prostitute. Understand? Now, I want you to look at a Bible verse before we start.
The woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth. The woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth.
Oh, you back? You see that Bible verse? The Bible said, the woman you saw is that great city that rules over the kings of the earth. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. Who do you know in slavery is named after the American money? Who do you know in slavery that was named after the American money? Or what slave owner do you know that was in the time of slavery that was named after the American money? There was no slave owner in slavery that was named after the American money. So if Crawford Dollar said he was born in America and his parents' name was Dollar, his parents, he came through during the time of slavery, his parents and his generation were there during the time of slavery, then his lineage traced back to the slave times. You feel me? And during the slave times, that was when they founded the dollar. And there was no slave named after the dollar. You feel me? So he could not be named, his last name could not be Dollar, because he could not be named after the dollar, because there was no slave or slave owner that was named Dollar, where he can say, my name came from slavery and I was given the name Dollar after the American currency. The American money, to name after the American currency, the American money. Do you feel me? So that tells you that Crawford Dollar is a demon that exposed her. Because the Bible said the woman you saw is that great city that rules over the kings of the earth. It means that the woman shall be the great city. She will be named Dollar. That's why in the beginning of Revelation 17 it said the great prostitute sat in the middle of water, was surrounded by waters. She sat, that one, the great prostitute sat in the middle of waters, which is identified America. You feel me? So if that woman you saw sat in the midst of the waters, and America sat in the midst of the waters, and it said that woman you saw is that great nation that ruled over the earth, that woman you saw was the dollar. And one of the great nation that ruled over the earth is the dollar, the America, which is the dollar. That's why they say the almighty dollar. Feel me? Because they're calling her. They're giving praise to her. When they say the almighty dollar, they're giving praise to her. Taffi Dollar. So that's why she married. That's why the demon tricked her to call the name Dollar. And she went with the name Dollar because she wants to put herself out there, to put her out there as a great prostitute. She's named Dollar because the Bible said that woman you saw is that great nation. So she will be named after the great nation. See, that's why I say that woman you saw is that great nation, that great city that rules over the kings of the earth. That she will be named. That woman you saw is that great city. That she is the great city. So by her name being Dollar, she is a great city. Because she's named after the currency, the almighty dollar, which is the great city, the almighty city, which is America. Do you understand? So that's why she is the great prostitute. You feel me? And she was trying to hide in America as Pastor Chris, and Pastor Chris is her husband. And I will talk about how Pastor Chris is her husband on next month. You feel me? How their husband and wife next month. You feel me? But Pastor Chris is her husband. You feel me? She just used scrap of dollar as a disguise so people will not know her. That's why she's not doing miracles. Because if people know that she was doing miracles, they would easily expose her as a great prostitute. Because the Bible said the great prostitute sit upon the scarlet beast, which is power. She has power. She has magical powers. That's why she used demons and summoned demons like crocodile was a serpent, the great serpent, which is crocodile, and the dragon in the Bible, which was the great serpent, and the dragon in the Bible, who the dragon is, you an angel. You feel me? And the serpent is crocodile. So that's what it is, man. Taffi is the great prostitute. She's named after the city, America, the currency, which makes it the great prostitute in the Bible. You feel me? Be blessed. Thank you.